So this US dollar Japanese yen analysis for Monday the 16th of April. Now let's just have a look what have been prices and where prices may likely go. So on the US dollar Japanese yen, we've been in a bit of a range here. So we've had prices come down, found support at the 200 period moving average, had a strong move here to the upside to the one towards the 107.30, which has proved to be a bit of a problematic area of resistance. We've had a brief pullback, had a break, retested the 107.32. We didn't see the progression all the way up towards that 108.13. What we did see was a breakdown for another test of that 107.32. Now we've broken beneath the 107.32. We do appear to have had a test and a rejection. So if we are to see the sell side momentum maintain itself, we'll then look for price head down towards at 106.94, an area previously where we did find some support in the market and resistance. We'll see whether we do hold support at 106.94 for progression up towards at 107.32, potentially breaking beyond the 107.32 to retest our old highs here in around that 107.80. If we do break down, however, from that 106.94 and we don't find support at the 200 period moving average, which we have on these two previous occasions here, we'll then look for price to progress down towards that 106.32. In around the 106.32, we do have the 400 period moving average sitting pretty close by in around at 106.45 or so. So from that 106.32, potentially looking for bullish bias momentum, bring us back up towards that 106.94. But if we do see the momentum follow through here to the downside, we are then looking for prices to progress down towards that 105.55. I don't anticipate that coming into focus here on Monday 16th, as the volatility in the US dollar Japanese yen has been quite low. So far end of the range potentially being in around, if we do have a volatile day, in around that 106.32, or even that 106 level. Yes, in around that 106 level. To an extent, I wouldn't even anticipate prices moving much beyond even the 106.80, to be honest, because the volatility has been quite low. But in around that 106, 106.60s, before we head down towards the 106.32. Now, if we do see a break and hold above the 107.32, we're then looking for prices to progress to the upside. And if we do be beyond the 107.32, we're then looking for prices to head towards the 108.13, the very next strong major horizontal level. And if we don't find resistance there, bring us back down towards the 107.32. We then look for price to progress from the 108.13 all the way up towards our 108.80, which again is another major level here on the US dollar Japanese yen. So with the levels both to the upside and downside identified, we'll have a brief look at the monthly chart. Over here on the monthly chart, we can see we've had our lows here. We've had a high which was lower than these highs over here. We've had a consolidation. We've had a breakdown in prices. We've come down, formed a bit of a wick. We are seeing some momentum here to the upside. After seeing these two strong candles and seeing this candle in terms of small, in terms of open to close, in terms of its body, we do appear to be having some bullish buy side momentum so far in April. So there remains a possibility of seeing a retracement before seeing that further sell side momentum here on the US dollar Japanese yen. So there is a possibility of seeing retracement before seeing that follow through to the downside. And if we have a look at the weekly chart, over here on the weekly chart, our trading range can be more clearly defined. So we have our lows, we have our highs. We're in a bit of a trading range before we broke out here to the downside. So far, we are seeing a bit of a recovery here from that 104.65. We have seen the move here to the upside. Candles are becoming a bit smaller. We'll see whether we do see that further move to the upside. If we do see increasingly smaller bullish candles, there remains a possibility of seeing a retracement before seeing that bullish buy side momentum, or depending on the strength of the retracement, we might see an actual reversal to retest the old lows around at 104.65, potentially breaking down into towards the 103s and 102s. We have a brief look here at the daily chart, and over at the daily chart, we can see here we've had this move here to the downside, formed a pretty much a perfect test around at 104.65. Strong move here to the upside, posted a higher low, had prices come up, formed a bit of a bull flag, and reduced appear. Now from around where we do have this bull flag, this consolidation, we've not seen a strong momentum follow through that we'd like to see. We've seen this move upwards, punctuated by some degree of bearishness. So this move to the upside has been slow and somewhat cautious. So there remains it's possibly suggests that there might be some bearish overhang of this market, because we have not seen this strong momentum follow through that are indicative of reversals. The market does appear cautious. The bulls appear to be cautious and don't appear to be in complete control of this market. So there remains a possibility of seeing that further upside retracement for seeing that sell side momentum come back into the market on the US dollar Japanese yen. And with that said, that wraps up the US dollar Japanese yen analysis. Thanks for watching.